Hi everyone. I want to welcome you to my page, or I keep saying page, to my channel, Blessed Epoxy by Amy. I'm Amy. Welcome to my page. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're not, please consider subscribing. It will cost you not one brown penny, and you'll get to enjoy all the videos, bloopers, or whatever they may be. You'll get to, you'll know when they're posted. Like, subscribe, and share, please. And thank you. This is intended to be for Froggy Friday. I had to pivot because the idea I had in my head I could no longer do because I cannot locate my frog. I have hid it from myself, and I'm sure it's put up well, and nothing or no one will ever mess with it, especially me. But anyway, so I was like, oh, what else can I do? What else can I do? So I got these molds from Amazon the other day. Yeah, I thought they were going to be a lot bigger than that. I had grand designs, grand ideas, and still probably will do it of putting a rose, dried rose in here. But anyway, today, and this is a smaller one, we are going to do a little capsule, yeah. And we're going to put a froggy in it on his little pad, froggy pad, leap pad. What do you call it? Yeah, that thing right there. So, what we're gonna do, layers. The first layer, and this is probably more than I need for that first layer. And if it is, I'll just pour the excess into my little shell. But I'm going to do brown for the ground. Brown for the ground. That rhymed a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit. I got a feeling, well, I know this is going to be way darker, and I want it to be way darker. But alright, let's put that right there. Please look over the mess. I was working on something else, a video that's yet to be posted, and I'm trying to decide whether to post it or not because things did not go right at all. I do have one video. I have one thing that I did just as a little test, because I'm not good at keeping in the lines. So I did this. It's not too bad for my first time. It's a coaster with a flower on it. I think I'm gonna top coat it, so hopefully the colors will pop more, but not too bad. Let's see, is this dark enough but not too dark? Trying to make sure I get this mica powder all mixed up. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to wipe this off. I'm gonna wipe this off, and I'm gonna use what's on that stick because I just want a tiny bit more, and what's on there should be all I need. So we switch sticks. So all right, well, this is gonna be the ground, you know, the bottom of the water. So we're gonna and this is Bond Crafters. Thank you, Lord. I got my Bond Crafters this morning in the mail. I just ran out. I've used other ones, and I like the other ones, but this one I love. I just love it. As far as bubbles, I'm not saying it's completely bubbleless, so don't get it. And if you have bubbles, say I lied. It's just, to me, you can get rid of the bubbles in this one a lot easier. They're more manageable. I just like it. That's my preference. Yours might be different. I like Let's Resin too. This one I think is just a little bit more, price-wise, a little bit more achievable for me. So, let's see if we can get some more of that stuff up. So yeah, all right, we're gonna pour this in there. Let me look and make sure nothing's in there. Looks like there's a little something down there, but you know what? It's brown, and it's probably a piece of dirt. So guess what? This is dirt. I should have sprayed the bottom of that, but anyway. I think I'm gonna pour it all. Oh, oh, don't you hate it when you pour in it and the epoxy just strings all along the side? Now I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to get that out of there, because I'm gonna have clear, and I don't want that going on the side of my mold for my clear. But I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait until it cures, I guess. I don't know. Y'all got any better ideas of how I should do that? Let me know in the comments. But sad thing is, by the time you see this, it will be done. Okay. So, that's that. Wipe my stick off. Spray some. There we go. Why does that look like that? Okay. All right. So these bubbles are popping. While they're popping, I'm gonna go probably watch a little bit of TV. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Well, it won't seem like I'm letting y'all go, because I'm gonna pause this, and then when I take it back up, it's gonna seem like I never even stopped. Go figure. It's the magic of YouTube. Anyway, let me quit. I feel silly today, and that's good, because yesterday and today, this morning, started off kind of rough for me. But I'm feeling better, thank the Lord. But anyway, I am going to let this cure. I'm probably gonna pop my, I'm gonna wait a while. Then after a while, I'm gonna pop my heat pad under it. But I wanna make sure the bubbles are as gone as they can be before I do that. And then hopefully by the time I do that and come back, hopefully I will have gotten these sides cleaned off. I might take a napkin or something. I don't know, because I don't want to smear it up. Ay. Yeah. That just kind of messed my day up right there. It really did. Anyway. Oh, yeah. By the way, on the video that you probably saw on Thursday, and today is Thursday, you seen if you watched my haul, you seen those amazing, what's it called? I remember, Mad Micas, that I said I was going to use, and I was going to use them, but I couldn't find my frog. Hence, why we're using this frog. And just building him a little oasis, a little his place. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, just explaining why you're not seeing those amazing colors. But I did see somebody, because my brain is not braining as always when it comes to names, and please y'all forgive me, it is not on purpose. But I saw someone doing a dream catcher. I want to say it was Marvelous Artsy. I don't think it was her though. Anyway, it was somebody doing a dream catcher, and I thought, you know, I have had that dream catcher. I'm Native American. So of course I would buy a dream catcher for, you know, doing stuff on. But if I can locate it, and I think I got a good idea where it's at, I'll use those colors in the dream catcher. I think they'll make a beautiful dream catcher. So, and besides, I'm waiting on beads to come that I ain't even ordered yet. So they ain't coming yet because I ain't ordered them. But I'm going to order beads and some fish string, because I would like for it to look like the feathers and the beads are just floating in the air. Either you will see me use fish string, or you will see me use like the leather cords, those for it. I just think the fish string looks better. That's just me. But anyway, that is to come. And whoever it was that did it, and I'm sorry I can't remember who it was, but it was beautiful. I want to say it was Marvelous Arts, but I might be wrong. I'm going to check on that. So at the end of the video, hopefully I will be able to tell you who it was. No, I will be able to tell you who it was, and I will tag them, because I am bringing up them and their creations. And that way, if you haven't seen it, then you can go see it. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back when this cures. Okay, I promise I'm gonna get better at this with turning the camera on when I do stuff. While it was still, the epoxy was still wet, I added that tree flower. That's what I'm calling it. That greenery. And then I put hot glue on the, well, let me back up. I added a little bit of the epoxy to the lily pad. I remember now what it is. And then I set the frog on it, so it was curing while the other adhesive was curing. Epoxy was cured. And then once this got cured, I put the hot glue on the bottom of the lily pad, and I stuck it down in there. I cleaned the sides up best I could with some Q-tips and alcohol. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of water with some blue in it, so it'll be water, and then I'm gonna let that cure. So give me a minute and let me go get a little bit of epoxy so I can mix some blue and do that. Be right back. Okay, got my epoxy. I had some blue mica powder. Let me close this so I can show you which one it is. This one right here, I can't pronounce the name, so I'm not even trying, but it is golden blue. I'm mixing this up. It's going to be hard to spray the alcohol in there to get rid of the bubbles. Great thing about this, it is shimmery. So, and this is it's not real dark. I'm actually wanting to put a little bit more, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, because at my last project I did that I haven't even posted, I went too crazy with this very same blue. Matter of fact, my hand shook and as I was dumping out the container. Never use the container to dump your epoxy in. I mean, your epoxy. Your micas in, because you will... Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. She didn't think this through, y'all. How am I gonna get... Come on, don't go nowhere but straight down. Straight down. Oh. Oy. And of course, it's dripping on the side of the moon. Need some more. Oh, okay. I did not mean for it to go over the lily pad, but you know, at this point, it is what it is. Pour the rest of this in here. Looks like we're gonna have a nothing but blue shell. Nothing but blue. All right. Let me wipe this off. All right. Let me see if I can grab some of this. Ay, ay, ay. Y'all tell me the secret to doing this and not getting it all over the mold, because I need to know that secret, because it's everywhere. I just don't want it to be streaky. Alright. And alright. That went way higher than I intended it to. I do have one thing I want to stick in here. That in there with that. All right, so I see streaks all over the side of that thing. I'm just hoping it's light enough that when I pour that clear, you're not going to be able to even tell it. Because you know how epoxy will blend with epoxy. So hopefully that's what it do. I definitely want this side to be as clear as possible. Alright. Alright. And it needs to shape right. Ouch. Sorry. Sorry. Trying to get my head in there to look. And y'all, please don't look at my mess. Don't judge me. This is me. This right here, all this mess, that's me. That's no matter how hard I try not to, I can't help it. It's the ADHD in me, and I have no choice in the matter. But anyway, I'm gonna let that sit and degas for a little bit. And then once it's done degassing, I'm going to turn the heat pad on and let it cure it right on up. I'm probably going to clip some of this off to get it down below the lid when I find my scissors is where I hid them. But other than that, I'll be back when I go. I'm going to pour the clear. It's too deep to just pour the whole thing at once because it will flash cure, and we don't want that. So what I might do is pour at least 2 stages of it and come back to y'all with the final stage. Be back in a minute. Alright, if I can cut it. Okay. Y'all, I don't know if this thing will make it, but I'm pressing. I already put a clear coat in there, or no clear coat, some clear epoxy in there. And now I'm gonna pour the last one. And I'm surprised, I'm pretty sure there's bubbles in there, but I'm surprised it doesn't look like it flash cured. But last night that thing got real hot. But let me say this. This, as you know, is the Froggy Friday collaboration. And it has a whole range of amazing epoxy artists or artists, creators. There's the Dragon Cave one, Girl in the Garage one, Bass Resonator, and Nerd Goblin Art. Those are the creators of it. And there's many, like I said, there's many more. If I can get this in time, because it is Friday morning, the link for the collaboration will be in the description. Either way, I'm going to post this and it'll be in the description, but hopefully it'll make it in the lineup. If not, still, I think it still should direct you to the lineup. And I just hate that I'm doing this so late, but what I intended to do did not make it. It was supposed to be here Wednesday, and would have given me, I would have been able to, I think that would have went a lot quicker, and I would have been able to get it in at least by Thursday. But Amazon being Amazon, and I'm sure the tariffs probably have something to do with it. It delayed till the 20th. I was like, now if it was supposed to be here Wednesday, and they delaying it till the 20th, they knew it wasn't gonna be here Wednesday. They knew that. I wouldn't have ordered it. All right, so here we go. Gonna pour this in, and we're gonna fill this all the way up to the tippity top. Hopefully, yeah, this should be enough. But you know what? I'm gonna stop. Spray some alcohol. Give it a second, cause this is deep. This is deep. Lord, let it bubbles come out. Let the bubbles come out. I see a whole bunch of them. I mean, it might have bubbles, but I still think it's gonna look pretty cool. We will see. We will see. All right, let's go ahead and top it on off. I did notice that the heat from the epoxy did mess up the color of my flowers, and I'm not happy about that at all. Come on, be enough. Looks like it's not gonna be enough. Looks like I'm gonna have to make up a little bit more, and I thought it was gonna be too much. Golly, just barely didn't make it. Just barely. Just barely didn't make it. Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna mix me some Mobile Crafter, just a tiny bit. Tiny bit to top that off, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Got it mixed up. Y'all, I really, because of how deep this is, yeah, I think it's going to be full of bubbles. But that's alright. And I have deep pour. That's the sad thing. I do not know why I did not use my deep pour. But I guess it'll be a lesson learned to do better next time. Because I'm telling you, these bubbles on this layer ain't coming out. I'm pretty sure it did the same thing on the previous layer. I want to top this off. And I did way more than I need because I'm going to mix color in it and put it in my little shell right there. I'm going to give us some more color. Trying to, looks like we might be having some leveling issues, or is that just my eyes? It might just be these old eyes of mine. I ain't trying to have a lot of cleanup. Okay, that's good. Alright, so that's topped off. Now, I'm going to put some of this Let's Resin Chunky Glitter Sky Blue Opal. I'm going to put some of that in here. Just to add some bling bling to our oh Lord, to our shell. This is just a thin layer, pretty much, so I'm not worried about putting no glue in it or none of that. Look at that. So pretty. Can you see it? Oh. Oh, color's just, I don't know. It's a cell phone. That's all I can say. That got to be the reason. It's about done. Another project or two. On down. Okay, that's done. All right, so now all we do with this is wait. Well, for y'all, you about to see it done. For me, I'm waiting and popping bubbles. I think those little hair things is coming out and it's making it look like bubbles. So I'm really not going to worry about that. I thought I cut it enough, but I guess not. But anyway, so I'm going to just pop these bubbles and I'll be back when this cures. Hey y'all, I finally got this thing. Oh my goodness. It's been something. It's been something. Let me cut this light on. So y'all can see. Listen, this thing better be doggone beautiful, cause it been sending me through the ringers. Here it is after. It's almost 1 o'clock on Friday, I'm trying to do Froggy Friday on Friday. This thing that I've been getting on my last nerve. That last little bit I had to pour at the top, it just wasn't wanting to cure. I guess my, y'all know I done said I do measurements by eye. I guess my eye wasn't eyeing. Or it wasn't eyeballing or whatever. But we finally got it. It's still a little bit soft on top. But we're going to get this out of here because I'm anxious. I know there's some things I did that I could have did different. I know that. But we're going to see what the world. Oh, because this is a matte mold. Oh, no. You're not going to be able to see it that great. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to roll it, y'all. These things, oh, goodness. And yeah, I decided last minute to put some of them chunky glitter from Let's Resin on top. Because I said, wouldn't that be cool if it was just a few of them floating down in there? But I didn't do my timing right. So when I put it on, it was just a little bit too tacky. So it wasn't going, as some of my people say, it weren't going nowhere. It weren't. It sure weren't. And it did not. Let me turn my mold inside out. My little cheap Amazon mold. It's all warped up. That thing there ain't right about it. Ain't nothing right about it. Look at, it's an oval. It's supposed to be round. Now look at there. I am so mad. We got so many pit holes in here. You can't even see my frog. You can't even see him. Oh my goodness. You can't see nothing going on in there. So this is not going to be for this Friday. It's going to have to be for next Friday. Because I'm going to have to, and I would love to, yeah, no. You're not doing that, Amy. But anyway, it's going to have to be for next Friday. I'm going to clean these edges up. And we gonna get this. It might not look the best, but we're going to get this where you can see it. I'm going to get some of that UV resin. And we're going to wait this up. I can see that my flowers died. Because they underwater, y'all. So they started to rot or something, looked like. The heat was too much. Because I poured too much. And now I know why I didn't. And it's ironic. I know why I didn't do the deep pour. Because it was going to take too long for it to cure. But guess what? This thing took forever to cure anyway. I might as well did the deep pour and got it in one, maybe two pours. And been done with it. I ain't even thought about this mold being matte, y'all. That's just not gonna work for me. Golly. Alright, y'all, tell me how to make this mold where it ain't matte. I know there's a secret. See, Mike, I remember somebody, one of the creators that I watch, saying that you can make a matte mold a shiny mold. Tell me how to do it. And I believe it was a spray, and I believe I bought some. God's blessing on me finding it where it's at. Because Lord knows I look for everything. And I walk in that craft room and I say, if I just organize it. If I would just organize it. Y'all, am I the only one who does that? I mean, it don't make no sense. I got a whole room in my house, a craft room, and I got a whole shed in the backyard. I don't even go in the shed. I still got stuff out there and don't even know what I got. I got huge slabs of wood. Look at me. See, that's ADD. You'll go on a tirade in a minute, off subject, 50 times. But anyway, I'll be back when I get this shined up so you could actually see what's going on in it. There's your frog right there. So next week, this will be on Froggy Friday. It's not happening today, that's for sure. Love y'all. See you in a little. Okay, I'm back. So this didn't make it for this Friday's Froggy Friday, but hopefully I'll get it finished for next Friday. Now, as you can see, that mold was matte, and I was not thinking about it. So you really cannot see what's going on inside there. I mean, you can just a little, but we're gonna, I ain't decided, and I won't be able to decide until I start. But at least I want a window where we can see what's going on. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do the whole thing. We'll see. I mean, I was totally expecting to pull it out and it'd be complete. Wasn't thinking about the inside of the mold. And yeah, that's something we really need to take into consideration. But anyway, I have some Bond Crafters UV resin. Can y'all tell? I just love Bond Crafters. I really do. Alright, hold on a minute. I got to go get my UV light. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I got my well-used UV light. I actually got these when I was attempting to do my nails. Let me clean up this mess. And before I started doing it, UV resin. But, so now I use it for this. And I don't do my nails, which I'm sure y'all have seen in the videos. I have very brittle nails. So it is what it is. I've taken collagen. I've did the whole gamut for even prenatal vitamins to try and get these nails to grow and not break off. And they break off way down in the quick. And it's painful. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't worry about my nails. I'm just, you know, I used to, but not no more. Too old for that. I mean, it is what it is. Alright, so back to what we were doing. I'm going to do this the best way I know. And if y'all got a better way, please let me know. I was wanting to do the Daniel Cooper way of immersing it. And I was like, how am I going to get this thing? What am I going to, you know, use to put it in? And it just got to be a whole big thing. So I said, I'll do it this way. I mean, if nothing else, the little lines might add some character. I don't know. And right now, I'm thinking of having a window. I'm not sure about doing the whole thing. So we'll see. And this could ruin the whole project. I don't know. I think I need to put a little bit more. We are learning together on either what to do or what not to do. I had a brush. I didn't bring it in. 1 minute. I tell you, you hit the wrong button and you end up having 50 videos to put together. I got one of these little cheap brushes. I think it came from Temu. Let's see if this does better. I got some pit holes, and that's what's giving me a hard time right there. Oh, it's a line of them, right? I have a feeling that's probably where that epoxy, when I was pouring it, got adhered to the wall. But anyway, there's one more thing I'm missing, and that is my I'm sorry, y'all. I got lost in thought. One thing I'm missing, that's my lighter. I don't think I brought it. So, let's try this again. Okay. Hi, y'all. I just don't know. It's so many pinholes. You would think it would cover them up. I hope I'm not wasting all my UV resin. I want it covered. I don't want I don't want those pinholes altering the view unless they help out, and they're not helping out. They are making it look terrible. Come on, fill in. Fill in, fill in. All right, let's try. Don't get your hand, Amy. Don't get your hand. All right. Let's see one right there. Try it again. All right. Yeah, my flowers definitely didn't stand up to the heat of the epoxy. They was pretty in pink or purplish color. Now they're a brown. I'm trying to decide, y'all, what to do before I cure this and I can't take it back off and try a different way. It looks like, oh, it's got something. You know what? I'm gonna start over. It looks like there's something on it because it's moving. So we'll spray some alcohol. I'm gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna do it all over. So I'm gonna come back to y'all once I can get this figured out. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm curing it off to the side. I still haven't decided whether to brush the whole thing or just like a window. I'm wondering what it's gonna, if it'll look, because to me it's still a little it's still not clear as I would want it to be, and I'm wondering if brushing the back side will make it clearer because you'll be able to see all the way through. I'm gonna just test a spot and see. Right now I'm curing this and I will be back in a minute. Sorry about that. Okay, so I put some, just wiped it with alcohol. It's clearer than what it was. This is what it did look like, and it looks like I got that side all streaked up. So since that's looking like that, I might as well go ahead and do the whole thing. I'll be back. Okay, I think this thing is as done as it's gonna get. So, and it is not great, but it's not the worst. There's my frog. His little oasis. He's on his lily pad, but you probably cannot see because the water went higher than I intended it to. I should have set it on the water instead of, I wasn't thinking. So a lot of lessons learned in this. My flowers and the trees, or whatever, you know, foliage. It's most definitely not. And I love the top more than anything. I just wish I'd have put it in sooner so it could start to, you know, to drip down into it and get suspended. But I didn't do that. So yeah, it's not as clear as it could be. I wiped it with alcohol and I don't know if that was a mistake. It still feels sticky even though I've cured it for quite a few minutes. But this is my Froggy Friday. Let me see if I can take these gloves off and bring y'all down for a better view. There's my Froggy Friday. It is not too bad, but not great. Not too bad for the first time. Let me cut this ring right off and see if that helps any. It is real pretty. Let me see if I can do this. I got another phone. I'm using a cell phone, so that's why the videos are not that great. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. I just wish I had got that dripping down in there. You could see where some started to fall, but it was just too far gone. See all those bubbles? Except for what was probably the third layer. It's not as bad right there over the frog, but still not great. That last layer, I don't know what went wrong with it, but it's full of bubbles. And you can see the layers. See that big bubble right there above his head. But all in all, not too bad. I did learn some lessons, like I said, the biggest one being when you do a pour like this, have more time so that you don't have to worry about using deep pour, and you have the time for it to take its time and cure and degas so that you don't have all these bubbles in it. But that being said, it's not too bad. I definitely will be doing it again. Let me see if we can zoom in on this frog. There we go. He's just sitting there basking in the sunlight, starlight, whatever light it is. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you're a subscriber, I thank you so much for subscribing. If you aren't, please consider subscribing. I appreciate the comments, the shares, and the likes. Please hit that little bell so that you can be notified when I have another video coming out. And you just have a blessed weekend. I'm about to go get my grandsons here in a couple hours. So I'm going to have my oldest and my youngest grandson spend some time with them. So, and loving on them and making memories. And that's what it's all about. Those wonderful memories and sharing your love. Remember to always share your love with those that you love. Share it with those that you don't even know, because, someone around you might not be getting that, or might need that in that moment. So, I mean, and it doesn't have to be a I love you, especially to a stranger, even though I've been known to say it, but because I do, I love everyone. But it could just be a kind gesture of, you look beautiful today, or I love, just a nice comment. I used to love it when my baby girl was real little. It was like she went out of her way, and she still does. She's 22 now. But when she was real little, at the grocery store, she would go out of her way to compliment the cashier. I mean, everywhere we went, if she talked to somebody, when she was a little girl, she would go out of her way to compliment them. And that's showing love, And so take the time and show your love to people. Have a blessed weekend and enjoy it. I pray all is well with each and every one of you. Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank now. The link will be in comments for the rest of the Froggy Friday fun Froggy Friday fun day. Anyway, the rest of them there'll be a link down at excuse me, down in the bottom. See you later.
In the desert, air so dry and thin, hopes rise like clouds but disappear within. Frigid mornings bless rocks with dew, oasis whispers, a world born anew. Epoxy dreams bind the cracks of old, where stories shimmer like threads of gold, blessed by time.